when to exit your SIP, and 5 things to note before stopping your SIP in mutual funds. So, hi, hello, this is Ganesh Santuru, your stock market profit coach and author of the book One Page Mutual Fund Plan, which will help you invest in mutual fund wisely. And please check the description to know more. And this is a question again asked by many people: when should I exit? All right, so many questions, so many thought processes will be running in your mind. I thought of addressing in this video. If you are somebody who has good corpus in your mutual fund, you think it is a good corpus, you want to exit, so I just want to address this. Okay, so hi, hello, once again, let's get into this topic of when to exit your SIP when your goal is reached. This is the only decision for you to exit an SIP when your goal is reached, which means you invested for 3 years, you chosen a fund which exists, which will give good returns only for 3 years, and then you can exit. You had chosen investment for your retirement planning, say 30 years, you keep continuing. If the fund is doing good, you keep continuing. So that is what is called as goal based investment planning, and that is very good in the aspect of mutual funds. So till the goal is there, what is that goal period? Is it, if it is retirement, 30 years means keep investing. If it is for 15 years, say for your kids education, keep investing. If it's 25 years for your kids marriage, keep investing. Change the mutual fund, but don't exit, don't redeem the funds, and keep continuing. Don't take it and use it for some other purpose. Okay, so this is the first and foremost thing you should do. And if the fund is not performing, yes, you can exit, but reinvest the same amount in some other new mutual fund so that it starts performing. Okay, so this is how you should plan and invest your mutual funds. So this is the second step. So if a fund is not performing, compare it with peers, check with a mutual fund distributor or registered investment advisor who can guide you. Can you continue with this mutual fund? Because there are funds based on the mutual fund manager. At times it may not perform, but they would have taken a decision so that they overcome the market situations, and at every point of time it has given good returns. So you should understand in this aspect. Don't just decide based on 1 year returns which is coming up with that is the next point I just want to touch up. Okay, so don't exit based on stock market peak, because when the market is at its peak, there are many funds which will start performing. There are funds which will take contra move, so that whenever market is falling, they will make sure they are giving good returns. So you should invest in a fund which is giving good returns over a long period of time, rather than funds which is performing in the short term. Okay, so this should be your ideal thinking point. Don't just exit based on market pick. Some of you may be thinking that market has went up, my fund is given good returns, shall I exit and enter whenever market is going down? It is difficult thing to do. You can't do that, because you never know when the market will come down, you never know when the market will keep going on and on and on. That is the reason you chose an SIP. Your investment period is 10 years. Keep investing. It is just 50 year. Keep investing. Don't worry about even if the market is falling in the next 6 months or 1 year, because your investment period is 10 years. Keep continuing. Say if it is around 8th year, you can exit. You can exit at the peak and put it in debt fund so that your corpus is safe. Okay, so don't exit just because market is at its peak. Don't exit when fund value looks huge. Say you invested 1 lakh and the fund is 2.5 lakhs, you wanted to exit. Say you invested 3 lakhs and the fund looks 5.5 lakhs, you think it has given me double the returns, let me exit. It's just 3 years timeline, I want to exit and close down my home loan EMI. Sorry, don't do that. You should not exit at this point, right? Because this is an important thing. Many of the people will start an SIP for your kids education, and the next 5 years you will think, let me take this 5 lakhs and close it down my home loan so that I'll start fresh for my kids education. It doesn't work. Don't do that, because you had started this fund for your kids education and it has gone 3 years. If you break that pattern again, you need to start, and it's your mindset that you don't want to continue, because EMIs will keep coming, rentals will keep rental or any bills, credit card bills will keep coming. So every time you will think that let me take that amount, let me use it. Remember, if you started an SIP, allocate a particular SIP for a particular goal, so that you are not missing it, you are not breaking it, and it is for that particular goal. Okay, so don't invest just because don't exit just because the fund value looks huge. And finally, don't exit when NAV is at its peak. Some of the people had asked me, sir, this NAV is around 100 rupees. This is at its peak. I had seen that all 2 years before this one of NAV was around 60, and because of market conditions it has given 100. Can I exit at this level? And I will enter whenever it is coming down to 60. Point is, it can go up to 120. You never know whether it will reach 60. It can touch 80 and go up to 120, 140. It will keep going, right? So your investment period, again I'm stressing this point, if it is for 24 years, you can keep continuing. There is something called Reliance Vision Fund. and now it is Nippon. Some other name has changed, and the NAV of the fund is around 1,550 rupees. From 10 rupees, it has went up to 1,550 rupees almost in the last 25 plus years. This is the kind of returns. This is how market will work. It can go through so many market cycles. Remember, in between, the fund has seen through 2000 IT bubble burst, 2007-8 market recession, and in 2016 market drop, 2020 March COVID drop. All these are market has seen, but still this fund has given has went up to 1,550 rupees. So this can happen to your mutual fund also if you had considered it as a long-term investment. So the point here is when to exit your SIP only when your goal is reached. In between, if it is not performing, change it, do the alterations that is really needed to be done. But apart from that, don't exit, don't think about I will re-enter again, I will do my things, which is not possible, right? So choose a fund according to your goals and stick to it for till the time, and then you will see that you are achieving your financial goals. You are on your way to financial freedom. More about these things in my book. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video with your friends who also wants to know about mutual funds, wants to invest in mutual funds. Thank you so much.